Okay, here we are about 20 seconds before the start. We've got 5 Flying Scots out here and a fin. This guy here is going to come in with speed. If he makes it on time, that looks pretty good. These guys got to get their boat moving. We're getting down to it. Got a port start approach down there coming at us. We'll see how that works out for them. There's your start. Okay, the fin nailed it. Carolina nailed it. The 2 boats further down did a pretty good job. The guy coming in on port just kind of ducked everybody. He's being cautious. Okay, let's follow these boats around and see how they're doing. Okay, 522 caught my eye over here because he was pointing way less than everybody else and going slow. So I thought I'd come over and see what I could figure out what was going on with him here. Well, first of all, if you look at the twist in his main, it's kind of cupped in on top. That's not good. So he probably needs to ease the main just an inch or two. The jib, if you can see the front, is kind of strapped. It's pretty tight in there. It's actually got a fold in the bottom. So that's also going to kill your performance because it shuts off the slow to the back of the main. So a little out on the jib, a little out in the main, get the bow down, get the boat moving, and then you can point. Okay, so I got the easier jib, get their bow down, they're moving along much better now. You can see the speed difference in their boat. Okay, we're going to go to the next boat here and see if we can help them out. We've got Mad Dog right next to him. Mad Dog is a pretty seasoned sailor here. You can see he's going faster than them. He's going to roll them. If you look at his boat, the main is out just a little bit more. The jib is round on the bottom, not flat. So I think these guys have the same problem the last guy did. So we're going to see if we go up there and coach them a bit. Same situation here. We had them ease their jib and ease the main a hair, and we're moving a lot better now. You can see now the bottom of the jib is round. And the top of the main is just a little bit opened up. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now we had him ease that just a little bit more, and now we've got some flow on the top. It's opened up a little bit. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, here we are at the weather mark, first boat around. You kind of just pull up and ready to go. He's forcing that pole forward, which is smart, and filled. Nice set, nice set. Here comes the second boat around. Get her down. He's working too much on the pole. She's got to get that spinnaker out there, then push it. There you go. So pull the spinnaker back. See, she's working way too much with the pole. The spinnaker will bring that pole back for her. Here comes the next boat around. They've got it up. Now watch it. See, as he pulls the pole back with the line, once you got it corner to corner, you're good to go. Okay, there's our first 3 rounding. Here comes Sally R. She's got her pole up, or getting it up. No spin sheet in the head. He figured that out. He's getting it fixed. These guys are new on this boat, so they're getting used to it. Now you should be pushing that pole forward to meet the spinnaker. See how it's way back in the back like that? You gotta slam it forward to the forestay. It's going to help that spinnaker catch it. Let's see how their offal is out. I mean, they've loosened it, but it's still flat on the bottom. Okay, so we got 3 boats with spinnakers up and flying. These guys are still working on it. It's a long time for a spinnaker, but again, they're brand new. I'm not sure why this guy is on the bow. That's not necessary. He must have something fouled up there he's trying to fix. Okay, these guys are jibing. See how they do. Pull over. I think it's a good move based on the angle they're on. See if they can execute it right. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Spinnaker's up and flying. You notice how the spinnaker's on the forestay, so they're over trimming it terribly. When that spinnaker's on the forestay like that, even if it's flying, it's not giving the power that it needs. There they go now. Find that. You get there you go. See it's getting out of the way from the boat. That's much better. Okay. Okay, here we are at the finish of the first race of the day. Take a look at Mad Dog's spinnaker. This is what I was talking about before. See how it's up and away from the boat quite a ways. See how nice and full. That's what you want to see when you're going downwind. That's perfect. That's how they won this race. Good job. Okay, let's see who's in second place there. Looks like the red, white, and blue spinnaker over there, 52.20. Although Carolina's coming on strong. Let's see if they catch him or not. Gotta be close. I think Eileen's got him. Oh. Just neutral, just neutral.
What?
Just stay in neutral.
Carolina pulled it off.
Hard to tell from this angle.
What do you want me to give it to?
I don't care.
I figured it out, I guess.
Yeah, here comes Sally R. They brand new to the boat. They got the spinnaker figured out. It's looking really good now. It's up, proud, moving along. They got a fourth, but they're learning. And back here we got Scarface. They had a little trouble getting upwind, and they're still trying to get their spinnaker set. So that's what these Saturday clinics are all about.
That's Sally R.
Here we are, 20 seconds before the start again. Second race. You guys are sitting on the line holding position. That's good if they can accelerate, but they're a little late, I think. I like what 52.20 is doing down there. They're moving faster right on the line, but he's over early. He's going to get back down. Yep. I think he was over early. We're not going to worry about it. It's just a test day, but he was over early. Okay. Scarface decided to tack over against the fleet. I'm not sure why. Must have been in bad air. Let's follow. Well, we can't follow him this time. We're going to just watch him go for a minute here, and then we'll do the finish of the strip, other fleet. Okay, Sally R tacked over. 52.20 tacked over. So they're all decided to go to the right-hand side this time, pretty much. Okay, here we are at the finish of the second race. Eileen and Mad Dog are leading this race. Both of them, the spinnakers look really, really well trimmed. They're both moving pretty good. I think Mad Dog has a little edge here. We're going to see how it plays out. It's going to be close at the finish. Carolina is way over there with the red spinnaker. I think she probably took too big an angle over there and lost these two. Or maybe we weren't up there, so maybe she was behind at the weather mark. Yeah, I think Mad Dog's got it. Great spinnaker trim on their part. Look at that. Nice job. Mad Dog first. Eileen and Air America second. Nice job, guys. And here comes Carolina. There's Carolina's finish. Okay, these guys are new. They're learning the boat. You can see the pole is not contacting the spinnaker. That's the kiss of death. And it looks like they don't have their pole in the guy. So if they had the guy in the hook. If they had their guy in the hook, it would bring that spinnaker to the pole and hold it there. But they try and sneak over and tell them that between races here. That's why they're having so much trouble holding that thing out where it's supposed to be. There's your finish. Yeah. Okay, here we are about 20 seconds before the start again. Mad Dog is using the same they did last time. They're coming up right to the pin and stalling. Air America's underneath them. She can kick them out of there if she wants to by just coming up just like that. Got 8 seconds left though. She's going to run out of time. She's got to head down.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, both Air America and Mad Dog were over early. I couldn't tell for sure on Carolina. We don't call them back on clinic days, but they were definitely all over earlier, each pushing the other one out. They're all three right together now. Close race in there. That looks pretty good. Everybody's holding their lane, moving along nicely. Air America's in the middle there, and she's in a bad situation. She can't head up because she'll run into the guy above her. Although she can force him up, it doesn't do her a lot of good. She's too close to Carolina below her, she'll slow down. So Mad Dog saw they were going to get pinched out. They tacked. That was a good move. She tacked. I think that was also a good move. Now everybody's in clear air, so they get moving again. Three boats close together, the rest of the fleet is going to beat them because they're slowing each other down. Now Air America came out of that tack with some real speed. She's pointing a little lower than Mad Dog, but she's honking. So if she keeps that up, she's going to roll him. As long as she doesn't run out of gauge to leeward, she's doing great. She really did gain a lot of gauge in that tack. That was a nice move on her part. Yep, she's faster and she's outpointing him. So if she keeps that up, she's going to get him. Now he realized that she'd gotten ahead of him and gotten in her bad air, so he tacked out to clear, which was a smart move on his part. Means he's paying attention. Okay, I think he's keeping going. I think if I were her, I might tack to cover my competition because she's got him. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, three other boats went to the left over there. So the fleet has split. When the fleet splits, often one side wins and one side loses because you get a little more pressure, a little better angle on one side versus the other. We'll see how that ends up in another one. Okay, Sally Yard just crossed tax with Mad Dog, so they've really improved their upwind performance just from one race ago. Last time they were really off the pace, so that's a good improvement for them. They got their sail trim better. We'll see how that works out. These guys are looking a little flat to me. I'm seeing that their jib is fluttering up in front a lot. That's slowing them down. I think he's probably just pinching a little bit too much. On this boat, you got to get the boat down, get it moving, and then you can point up. If you're trying to point up and you're going slow, it just slows down and slows down and slows down. See his jib constantly luffing. See it there? So when that jib's constantly luffing like that, you're just slowing down. You got to get the boat moving and then try to point. Now they are looking much better. They've got some twist in their main now. The jib looks nice and full, and the boat's moving pretty nicely for them. Good job, guys. Here's Mad Dog moving along smartly. I love the shape of his jib. It looks pretty good. I think if you got a little over tight, you see how it's going behind the jib there. The tilt on the top is flipping back. So just an inch out the jib would make a difference for him. Nice twist in the main. Good position on the crew. Nice heel. Overall, he's sailing really well. The only thing I can see is just a hair out the jib would help him probably. Tap reverse. So I'm checking ley line here. We went a little too far, so I can't tell for sure. But it's supposed to look pretty good. I don't think they're overstood too much. I think they all called the ley line reasonably well. Nobody's way over. Yeah, they're all going to make it, and nobody's sailed extra boat length, so that's really good call on their part. Everybody's called that ley line pretty darn close. Carolina's in the lead this time. So they see how they do coming around. They got their pole up, ready to go. Heading down smartly, see how the main goes out forcibly. There you go. Good job hoisting right away. Put the full forward, then bring the spinnaker back to it. Nice job. That's a pretty darn good set. Hard to beat that. Okay, who's in second place? Air America. Nice job, Air America. Got their pole up. Again, she's playing with that darn guy up there. She should go back and just pull that back from the back and push the pole forward and they'd be done. So it's taking them a long time for that reason. Okay, here comes Mad Dog. They're going to be pretty smart here. Let's see what they do. See, Air America's still struggling with that spinnaker. Those people don't sail a spinnaker a lot, so they're new at it. They got a hourglass, which means they put it away the wrong way, and they got to twist it on the way down. They can sort that out. Now, Mad Dog filled, and so right now, Carolina's away. Mad Dog has got a pretty good opportunity there to catch Air America. They can get on her wind and pass her. Sally R is in the mix this time, right behind them. They got a lot to learn about that spinnaker. See how they do. A little trim there, guys. Hey, that's much better than last time. Good job. Spinnaker filled, and they're flying. So they still don't have their spinnaker in the hook, Bill says, but doing better than last time. That's pretty good for first time out here on the Scot. Here comes Scarface. They were way back the last time, but they're right up there with the fleet this time. Doing all right. Taking a while to get their pole up. Now, if you don't have your pole up when you get to the mark, you're better off just to hoist that spinnaker and try and fly it while the guy in the foredeck's messing around. You see, he didn't have his topping lift up, so the pole's hanging on the deck. That's not fast. So that pole should be up on the topping lift and going before you even get around the mark. All this time he's taking to do that is really slowing him down. Let's head down and look at the rest of the fleet. Okay, if you look at this guy here, he's sailing higher than the rest of the fleet. The guy's pole all the way back. So you've got to head the boat down and or get the pole back. There, now see you head it down a little bit and the spinnaker filled. That's what he's got to do to keep the boat moving. So in a Scot, in this light air, you don't want to go dead down, but you want to be in the ballpark. You don't want to be reaching real high. And the best thing when you're new is to look around at your competitors and see what angle they're sailing. And stay in that general area. So you just got to keep that spinnaker happy and full. So like right there, the wind's getting behind the spinnaker. See that? So pull forward a little bit or head down. Either one is going to fix that problem. Until he does one or the other, it's going to keep messing with him like that. The spinnaker wants what it wants. This spinnaker wants the wind on the right side of the sail. So if he just heads down a little bit or push the pole forward, it'll fill. There, he put the pole forward and it fills. See that?
He's in the hook on the port side.
Oh, he's looking on both sides? Okay. So we told him to put the pole on the hook on the pole side. He never took it out the other side. All right, he's got a lot to learn, but he's getting there. He's getting there. But right now, he's just simply heading too high for where his pole is. That's the only problem. You got to just head down and fill that spinnaker. Here's the finish of our third race. Carolina pulled that one off smartly. Nice lead on the fleet. Good job, you guys. Looks like Mad Dog's will be second over there. Air America third. So again, if you look at Air America, you'll see that spinnaker laying on the forestay. That means something's wrong. You either got the pole in the wrong place or you're trimming too hard. So they've got to learn to fix that problem right away. She's saying she's been complaining about her speed downwind. That's a classic picture there of why it would be slow. Not terribly slow, but if you want to get fast, that's the difference. Okay, here comes Scarface, finishing 4th out of 5. Here we are again, 20 seconds before the final start of the day. We've gotten in 4 races today. Everybody's in the neighborhood, nobody's too far away, that's good. Follow them, see what we get. Okay, we're following Air America here. I like the setup of their boat. They got nice twist in the main, got people hiked out. The only thing I'll say is the skipper is sitting in that back corner. That drags your transom down, and it's not really fast upwind. He should be sitting forward across from the main sheet and using the tiller extension. These old keelboat giants are hard having to break, but that does slow you down. That's the only thing I can say that would improve right now is their performance. I mean, the sail trim looks good, weight placement generally speaking looks good. He saw me coming, so he broke out the tiller extension. That's good. You can see he broke out the tiller extension just for me, but he's still sitting in the back corner of the boat. See how all the crew is back? That crew needs to be together and forward. And again, it helps the balance of the boat, makes it go back. Looking at Brian here in Carolina, he won the last race. Moving along pretty smartly. I can see the top of his mane is kind of tucked in. He needs to let it out just a hair to get that top flowing better. Other than that, everything looks perfect here. Doing very well, sailing nicely. Okay, here we are at the weather mark. You can see that Mad Dog is pointing way above the mark. So if I were him, I would bear off and get some of that back. Understood. Carolina down there looks like she's aligning it very nicely. Take a look at the gap between the boat right across the mark here from us and these two. They sailed a lot more space than they did. So they're having a great weather leg and they're doing good, but they gave up some by overstanding. Here's Carolina right behind me. I showed you them a minute ago, and you can see they're at a whole different angle, and they're going to make the mark just fine. So that overstanding will cost you boat lengths. Looks like you called that pretty well. Everybody else seems to have done pretty well here. A little scramble going on in Carolina, some problem with their spinnaker. We'll leave them go, see how the next person does. They don't have their pole up yet. These guys again are brand new to the boat, so they're trying to figure all this stuff out. But they did, when their weather performance has done well enough, they got ahead of Air America here. And again, Air America was slow because they had all that weight at the back of the boat. Slows you down. They're still trying to figure out the spinnaker up ahead. Here goes Air America. That's probably their best set yet. Nice job, guys. Now, with a good set like that, they should be able to catch at least Sally R and maybe the next boat. As long as they just get that spinnaker out flying right. And you can see they're further downwind than the other two boats. And they've got good speed on and good trim right now. Looking nice. Now from the back, the spinnaker looks pretty good, but you can see how the spinnaker's touching the forestay again. That's just something they really got to watch for. That means your pole is in the wrong place or you're trimmed too tight. So once you square that pole and get it trimmed right, now they just adjusted the pole. See the spinnaker come out away from the sail? That's much, much better. So you really got to look for that. As soon as you get your spinnaker up and get it pulling, make sure it's up and away from the jib. If it isn't, something's wrong. You haven't got it quite right. Let's go look at the next one. So here's Carolina's spinnaker set. The spinnaker's out there quite a little ways. You can see your jib is also way out there. You want the jib pulling and trimmed, but you don't want it interfering with the spinnaker. And I think your jib is interfering with it right now. You trim that in away from the spinnaker just a little bit. Here we're looking at Mad Dog's spinnaker trim. It's been pretty darn good all day long. They've got a similar problem. The jib's probably out a little bit too far. The spinnaker's out and away from the forestay, but the jib is collapsing into the spinnaker. So I bring that in just a little bit if it was me, but they're doing well. They're going to win this race. Mad Dog at the finish, first place. Next is Carolina. Here comes the fleet down. You can see the guys on Sally R still struggling trying to figure that out. It takes a while. We can't give us the point when we get back in. Here comes Carolina. Looking pretty good. Looks like they're in bed. All right. Here comes Air America. Well, they had a chance to catch some people there. They did pass up Sally R. So they're doing better than that, but that spinnaker still just doesn't look healthy. It's just not standing up proud to hold still. You see all that jumping around it's doing? That usually means your pole is in the wrong position. You have to look at where the arrow is pointing up on top. I'm going to guess it's too far forward if I had to guess. A little further back a hair and a little bit of trim, it would probably fix all those troubles. Okay, this is Sally R. Now, right at this moment, they look really, really good. Anchor's out and proud, they're moving along nicely. Still have a little trouble keeping it filled, but not bad, not bad. For new guys, that's good progress for one day. All right, guys, ready to go.